What up, YouTube? Alright, this video is about getting drums and thinking, it's always thinking outside the box, but this time I'm talking about drums. This is like a Buddy Rich and Buddy Rich and Gene Krupa. A lot of times you get these big band old records. You know, you go to your record digging spot, if you got somebody knowledgeable, ask them about drummers and famous drummers, or records where it's a trio and the drummer is the main person or whatever. And sometimes you can get a trio record where everybody get their shine. Like say it's a drummer and a piano player and a horn player. A lot of times they get their own little solos where they just do their thing. So that being said, let me get into this to show you. This is showing y'all some techniques on how I get some of my drums. So you get an idea. So I get drums from everywhere, and if you record this into your computer, put in Audacity or editing program, you can zoom in on those drums and isolate them. So don't just think jazz records, and don't just think, you know, hip-hop records. Think every record, everything, everywhere, every possible place, you know, to make drums. Anybody out there saying, oh man, that's some whack drum sounds, or that's a whack sound. There's no such thing as a whack sound, whack drum sound. If you know how to utilize it right, just like spices. There's no such thing as a nasty, well, it is a such thing as a nasty spice, but it might be nasty by itself. But if you put it in a soup, or on a potato, or in a stew, or add it with another spice, it brings things out. Like just like squeezing some lemon on some fish. I mean, or lemon pepper. All these things, man, spice up food. It's no different with music. So if you're a person out there thinking sounds are whack and this, that, the other, then you limiting yourself as a producer, and you one of them glass half full, glass half empty motherfuckers. You need to think of the glass half full and look at every opportunity and look at what something has to offer, opposed to look at limitations or being so quick to judge, like, oh, that's whack. No, look at it differently. Now, this is Max Roach. Come on, I mean, so you can find drummers, you know, all the time where you get some funky stuff. Because he's a star, he always gonna get his shine as a drummer. That's good stuff there. hopefully this is helping you out a little bit. Sometimes I'll take the weirdest drum sounds or the weirdest pieces, and then I'll lay them with other pieces. So, I mean, you know, I spend a lot of time, and I spend a lot of times over the years collecting and getting all kinds of drums from various different places. You know, this is Buddy Rich again. I mean, he's a little older, but. It's a little later, but still, in the beginning of these joints, you get some good drum hits. I got this because the grooves was good, and I knew he did some good drums. So the drums behind the music is good, but in some of the beginnings, you got some good drum hits. So that's why I got this record. I had this record for quite a while now. But also, took breakbeat records. I mean, I got records that I get, like I got this never-ending breakbeats where you just play a track and it just continues to play and play and play. It's actually 25 RPM. Easy on this because they simple loops and they never end. And when you put it in a groove, it stays there and it'll continue to play. And this joint right here probably have at least 40 tracks on it. I can just let that play, add stuff, and it will never stop playing. It just keep looping. It's cool how they recorded this record. Never goes nowhere. And if I stop and move it over here, another track. So that's how I get my drums. So I had a guy on there saying, yo, your drums sound stock. You got stock drums. No, I don't have stock drums. I got a lot of drums. I mean, I got a lot of material. So, a lot of people out there, especially that watch my videos and listen to my stuff and think I'm doing stock stuff. It's just how the video is recorded. I got a lot of material and a lot of information to share. That's why I do it. But another thing you want to do is you want to go to old hip-hop records and buy them in singles. So never neglect those because that's where you're going to get some good drum beats and stuff too. Grandmaster. So a lot of times you have it with a rap, and then you have an instrumental or a bonus beats. A lot of those things made for DJs, so they got bonus beats. Kick the snare right there. So when you go digging and you're looking for drums and stuff, never neglect the old hip-hop records especially anything from Profile, anything from 4th and Broadway, anything from Sleeping Bag. You're gonna get some good stuff. So just check this out. Bear with me. So I hope you get an idea. So this is from an old record. This is actually from a rapper back in the day called Tricky T. Never really made it big or nothing, but you know, you want those. And sometimes you look at those cheesy rap records like, that's cheesy. No, it's got something to offer you. Now if I take the two So hope you get an idea. So I mean, get drums from like old hip hop records, jazz records, get drums from everywhere. And then just build. I mean, if you're in a beat slump, you should be making drums. And because I do. So I pride myself in it. Nice clap right there. Tap, boom. One more time. Clap, snare. So, you can even layer them. So, it's no such thing as whack drums. Get your drums. I mean, if you got records, especially old hip-hop records, you should be you should be having tons of drums. But it's a process, because you want to record them, you got to get them into the computer, you want to edit them, and sometimes you put them through certain programs, you can do things to tweak those drums and make them sound even better. So this is what I do. So hopefully this helps out to let you know that, you got large resources of materials out there to get to get drums from. Old breakbeat records, old songs that have breakbeats in them, rock records. I mean, a lot of distorted drums and look at that kit. The good thing about that, man, the glorious thing about that is, I mean, you look at old hip-hop records, man, a lot of people ain't pulling drums from those, they ain't getting them from those resources. I mean, old hip-hop drums, and that's what I do. So a lot of my drums and my vinyl drums and the collections that I do and the drums I make are made from, I got tons of records, so I spend a lot of days just making drums and making drums and making drums. So, yeah, do I use some stock drums? Yes. But a lot of times I'm layering them with other drums, but majority of times I'm using drums I've either made or drums that come from an elite or great sample kit or something that's going to have that grittiness to it. But a lot of times I get my own drums, I make them, because that's how you make your signature sound. So, yes. Sometimes I use stock drums, but majority of the times I'm using my drums. So, I'll be back with you a little later. Hopefully it's... What up, YouTube? Due to the success of my last thumb drive mail out, a few people got some thumb drives with some rare soul records and stuff like that. I think that went over well. Another brother out there, Hill Prop, he's done it too, offers all old soul samples, because everybody don't have the resources to dig and get that stuff. I did an 8 gig last time for about 30 bucks. Doing thumb drives again. I had requests and people have been asking me about it. People have been asking about drum kits and a lot of various things. So I thought I'd do it again. I'm not going the big 8 gig route because it takes a lot of time, and $30, although it was fair and having to ship it out, it was kind of a little bit of this, because thumb drives can be expensive. But sometimes I want you to have a source. And the cool thing about that is, if you get the thumb drive, you throw that stuff on your computer, you got a thumb drive that you use for whatever the hell you want to use it for. But thumb drives are back. These thumb drives I'm going to have right now will be 4 gig thumb drives. Now it's going to be a little different how I do these thumb drives. There's going to be a ton of soul records. This is going to be a soul collection. I'm going to have a bunch of soul records, old doo-wops type soul stuff, rare stuff that you can really make some soulful stuff out of. Also, so you're going to have you're going to have a folder with some soulful records. You're going to have some folders. If you saw the video with me, how I get my drums, over drums that I've made, gritty drums, and all those boom bap style drum kits to go with those samples, so you can have some drums to go with it. And then I'm even going to throw a few basses and some instruments and stuff like that. So what you're going to get on this thumb drive is almost like I got people out there that subscribe to my producer pack. I mean, that's going well. For a while I had no more openings because I was like to the hilt. But a few people, I'm trying to see if they're going to, some people didn't fulfill their order within, I think last month. And, times are hard, so I understand. So I'm just trying to see if they're still on or not on. And if not, I might have a couple more slots opening up for that. I do these things for a limited reason, because I'm not providing it for everybody. I only want to get it for those who truly are diehards or truly want it. That way I won't oversaturate the market. That way the people that are getting these services from me feel like they're getting something unique, and it's not something that they everybody can get, or something that you can just like pop onto the website and say, oh, I can get those. Oh, that's the same stuff I got off this website. Nah, this is rare stuff that I've done, things I've created. Y'all seen me do little crazy things to make sounds and take BBs and make shakers. I actually make my own sounds, and sometimes I'll add custom sounds or sounds I've gotten from various places outside. I mean, I've even got sounds for work. I work at a dealership, but I've even got sounds for work using my little portable recorder. Things that I've added to my drum sounds to give it that uniqueness. So it's something that you're not going to get from anybody else. Now, some of the soul records, this time around, these are some rare soul records. And some of the songs may be familiar, but they're not made by the original artist that you may heard them from. So the instrumentation, how the music is played, is slightly different. So it gives you something. These are not known groups. These are not groups that had like that like Smokey Robinson and the Miracles and the Four Tops or the Spinners or Earth, Wind and Fire or somebody like that. These are not groups like that. These gonna be some names like you like. Who is the Divescents? I mean, that's just some bullshit name I made. But still, you be like, who is that? You know, who is the Four Clovers or whatever? Some crazy. But the music is good. So, and some of them are covers of other songs, but because they got their own band, the music is slightly a little different. So I got some rare soul stuff, and I'm only doing a limited amount of thumb drives, and the drums are rare too. So for those who want this, a limited time, let me know that you're interested. Message me. Don't hit don't post on the page like, yo, how can I get those drums, yo? Go to my page. Leave me a message, say I'm interested in the thumb drive with the drums and the soul samples and that stuff, and I'll throw it out there. It's going to be a 4 gig drive. The drums and all that stuff took a lot of time. I'm taking them from my own personal stash, own personal collection, quality stuff. So these thumb drives, it's a 4 gig thumb drive. They're going to be worth $20. I thought about $25 and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it for $20. $20 a drive, a 4 gig drive. And I'm as always, I max them out as much as possible. So those who are interested, hit me up. Let me know. A limited time. I'm only doing a limited supply, a limited run, and I will not offer the drums, and I will not offer the soul samples again, ever. Just like the last thumb drives I did out, I'm not shooting that thumb drive out no more. That is done. Those who got it, those who were privy to getting it, congratulations, because I'm not sending that stuff out to nobody else. Not saying that nobody else can get it, not saying that the sounds and the music that I gave you was that rare, but just saying that you won't get it from me. So those who don't have access to digging or whatever the case may be, you will not get it. This is a limited run, because like I said, I'm not trying to oversaturate. I want people to know when you make beats, I want you to feel like you got something to call your own, or something that you can add to it. And don't be afraid to take the drums I give you and layer them. Either take drums, a combination of drums I get, and layer kicks together, or layer my kicks with your kicks, or snares with your snares. Be creative. Think outside the box. Just do it, you know? So, great. It's a 4 gig thumb drive. It's going to have drums. It's like getting a producer's pack on a thumb drive, but turboed up, a bunch of materials and a bunch of albums. So it's going to be a bunch of soul albums, compilations as always, so you know you can get a various amount of different things, and I'm gonna throw some treats on there as well, some other surprises on the thumb drive, so you won't be disappointed. Well worth the money. Everybody else that got the thumb drives from me really appreciate it, really liked it, so I figure I'd do it again. It wasn't a flop. I didn't have nobody complaining like, oh man, that was whack, you good at it. I had nobody complain. Everybody was very happy. So again, limited time, I'm going to throw the thumb drives out there. 4 gig thumb drive, drums and cool classic soul samples. To maximize it, yes, they are going to be in MP3 format. If you're a quality junkie, I'm sorry, this ain't for you. But if you want that grittiness, and I will honestly say this, one thing, to me, an MP3 file, even once you convert it to WAV, it kind of gives you it doesn't give you the same CD quality, so you do get a kind of grit to it. So I kind of like, sometimes at first I was against sampling from MP3s, but then I realized the quality is a little less, but sometimes that lesser quality gives you a unique sound, so I found it to be very useful. So that's why I like what DLP does, because a lot of times if you get stuff from YouTube and things that people have recorded or converted to, from vinyl, you're getting a gritty sound. You're getting a more warmer sound, something that kind of takes you back, So that's it. Thumb drives available again. There's only going to be a limited supply, and once they're gone, they're gone. So get it as soon as you can, and once I'm out of the last thumb drive, I'm done. I'm not even going to say how many it's going to be, based on the orders, and if you can't get one, or if I run out of thumb drives, I'll let you know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm all out, and then that'll be that. Now, if I had to run out and get a few more thumb drives to accommodate orders, because I like to please everybody, if I can, I will. But like I said, I'm only going to do this, and I'm only going to, got 2 weeks. So you look at today is July the 5th. I'm posting this video. Any orders I get from now within, no, I'm not even going to go 2 weeks, because I want to hurry up and get people stuff out there, because I want to get all the orders, then mail them all out. So today is July the 5th. for everybody to get this video, I'm going to do it for a week. I think that's fair. So today is Wednesday. Next Thursday is the cutoff date. Every order I got, or everybody that's interested, by next Thursday, I will have all that stuff, and I will ship them out the weekend, and you should get it within a week or two. You know, so I'll mail them out that Saturday or that Monday morning. So, you know, physical thumb drive with drums and vinyl drums and soul samples. This is the soul series, so it's going to be all kind of like rare soul records, and trust me, these are some rare things I haven't heard before. So the compilation of stuff, like I said, not big known groups either. So I mean, I think that's the cool thing about it. So limited run, limited time. I'm not going to do it no more. So I never get out the same thing twice. So when you get something, you can trust that it's unique. Not saying that nobody else have it, just saying that, you know, nobody else will. I won't be saturating the market and throwing them out there. These sounds and these albums will not even go. This is to my subscribers. Everybody that subscribed to me on my monthly producers pack. I can't put none of this material on that. I like people to feel like they're getting something rare and something unique. So if you get my monthly producers pack and treat this as an extra bonus, get it. It'll help you. All right. And for those who are on my producers pack, I owe y'all. Dealing with holidays and stuff come around, I always give out free bonuses. So you got your monthly subscription, and then also what I do is I throw some bonus content out there on special holidays. I gave a bonus drum loop pack for Memorial Day. My plan was to do something for the 4th of July. So all my subscribers to my monthly you know, producers pack, they get my monthly producers pack. I wanted to do something for the 4th, but I wanted to spend some time, have some fun with family, not family, but friends and stuff like that. So I hung out and had some fun, so I didn't have no time to shoot it out there. But give me about a weekend, I will be shooting you out another free gift. And the next producer pack is coming up. I try to do everything out by the 10th of each month. So I got a note with everybody, what producer pack you got, what producer volume you on. I'm on producer pack number 6 now. So if you got 1, 2, 3, and 4, you do for 5, because I haven't sent out a number 5 yet. So what number you on? If you want to get these things in advance, let me know. If you say, Dave, you know what, just subscribe. I'm on producer pack number 1. I know you're on 6. How can I get the rest of them, and can I get them at a discount? Yes, I will work with you. Just message me and let me know. If it's a pack that you know you don't want to wait an extra month, I will give you a discount. I mean, because I appreciate the service. I appreciate y'all supporting me. So again, thanks. Thumb drives are out again, since it was such a big success and everybody liked it, and everybody found it useful in their production to help them out. I'm doing it again. So thumb drives, you got a week to next Thursday, and then all orders will be shut down from there. Thanks. Appreciate the support. I appreciate all the kind comments. I appreciate all those who hit who subscribe, all those who hit the like button. I'm not even mad at those who hit the dislike button, because hey, you gotta have a certain amount of people that don't like this stuff, or a certain amount of people who don't agree to be successful. I mean, you're not truly successful if everybody loves you. I mean, you gotta have a certain level. I mean, it's gotta balance itself out. It's gotta be a yin and a yang. So anyway, thanks. I tend to ramble on. Peace. I appreciate y'all support.